He didn't invent a product. He invented belief. With a $1 stock and a $10 smile, Jordan Belfort turned garbage companies into golden opportunities. At least, that's what his investors thought. He didn't steal in the dark. He stole in daylight, wearing a suit and selling dreams. And the craziest part? He got rich twice, once from the scam and once from the movie about the scam. But how did a broke kid from Queens turn penny stocks into a multi-million-dollar empire of lies? And why do we still cheer for him? Every generation has its villain and its salesman. In the 1980s, Wall Street was the new Wild West. Stocks soared, greed was good, and anyone with a phone and a fast mouth could make a fortune. Amid that chaos rose a young man who didn't just want success, he wanted excess. This isn't just a story about money. It's about manipulation, addiction, and how charm can disguise crime. By the end of this story, you'll see exactly how one $1 stock became the foundation of one of the biggest financial frauds in American history, and how its creator became a pop culture hero instead of a cautionary tale.
Bayside, Queens, 1980s. A lower middle-class neighborhood where ambition had limits, unless you were Jordan Belfort. From selling Italian ices at 16 to making $20,000 in one summer, Jordan discovered something powerful. It wasn't the product that mattered, it was persuasion. After college, he tried his hand at selling meat and seafood door to door, hustling from one suburb to the next. It failed miserably, but it taught him his biggest lesson. He could sell anything to anyone. That skill took him to Wall Street. He started at L.F. Rothschild, learning the rhythms of the stock market, the phones, the pressure, the power. But when the market crashed in 1987, Jordan lost his job and his future in one day. Most people saw chaos. Jordan saw opportunity. He stumbled upon penny stocks, cheap, low-value shares no one cared about. The catch? The commissions were 50%. For Jordan, it was a gold mine waiting to explode. All he needed was a phone, a pitch, and a dream big enough to sell to someone else.
Jordan didn't sell stocks. He sold stories. Each call began with confidence, charisma, and urgency, the illusion of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He built a team of misfits, bartenders, dropouts, anyone hungry enough to lie for a living. They called themselves Stratton Oakmont, a name that sounded prestigious but existed in a strip mall. The method was simple. Step 1, buy large amounts of worthless penny stocks. Step 2, use high-pressure sales tactics to hype those stocks to naive investors. Step 3, watch the prices rise. Step 4, dump everything before reality caught up. It was called a pump and dump. To investors, it looked like genius. To regulators, it looked invisible. But inside Stratton Oakmont, chaos reigned. Cocaine-fueled mornings, champagne-soaked afternoons, and nightly parties that made Wall Street look tame. It wasn't business. It was a cult built on greed. Every empire built on lies eventually collapses under its own weight. By the mid-90s, complaints started piling up. Investors who'd been promised riches were losing everything. The FBI took notice. Agent Gregory Coleman began quietly connecting the dots. Offshore accounts, Fake IPOs, money wired through housekeepers and hidden under shell companies. Inside Stratton Oakmont, paranoia spread. Some brokers flipped, wearing wires. Others fled. In 1996, federal agents raided the office. The dream was over. Jordan's world, the yachts, the drugs, the power, began sinking, just like his yacht Naomi did off the coast of Italy during a storm he insisted on sailing through. By 1998, the Wolf of Wall Street was cornered.
Facing 30 years in prison, Jordan did what he did best: sold a story. He turned on his own men, cut a deal, and served just 22 months in a minimum security prison. No fences, no guards with guns, just tennis, writing, and a new plan. He met comedian Tommy Chong, who told him, "You should write this down." That advice turned into The Wolf of Wall Street, a memoir that glamorized the very crimes that destroyed lives. Hollywood turned it into a global blockbuster, and suddenly the man who sold fake dreams was selling tickets, legally this time. His victims still waiting for restitution. Jordan on stage, selling ethics and sales mastery to crowds who cheer his name. He turned fraud into fame, prison into profit, and regret into entertainment. In the end, he didn't just beat the system, he monetized it. Maybe Jordan Belfort isn't just a criminal story. Maybe he's a mirror, a reflection of a world that rewards charm over character, confidence over conscience. We hate scammers, but we secretly admire their fearlessness. He lied, cheated, and stole, yet walked out richer, louder, and more famous than ever. So the question isn't how he got away with it. The real question is, if someone offered you a shortcut to fortune with just one little lie, would you take it?